Hello everyone, today I'm in 2C's classroom. So let's continue. But today we are gonna take a break from Pythagoras Theorem and we're gonna learn something else. So before we look at the PowerPoint, let's recall a very important keyword or concept, which is prime number. Have you got any idea? Can you tell me the smallest prime number is? What is the smallest prime number? Is it 0, 1, or 2, or 3? It's not 0, it's not 1. It starts from 2. So it's by definition. By definition, the smallest prime number is 2. And then the next prime number is 3. The next prime number, is it 4? Now what does it mean by prime number? Prime number means that the numbers can only be completely divided by 1 or itself. So this number can only be divided by 1 or itself completely. These are the prime number. So 2 can only be divided by 2 or 1. 3 can only be divided by 3 or 1. But what about 4? 4, this number. 4 could be divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 becomes 2, which is an integer. So 4 could be divided by 2. Not only 4 and 1, but also divided by 2. Therefore, 4 is not a prime number, but 5 is a prime number. What about 6? Can 6 be divided by 6 divided by 2? Yes, 6 could be divided by 2. It becomes 3. So therefore, 6 is not a prime number. What about 7? 7 could only be divided by 7 or 1. Therefore, 7 is a prime number. What about 8? 8, it could be divided by 4, right? 8 divided by 2 becomes 4. 8 divided by 4 becomes 2. So 8 is not a prime number. What about 9? 9 divided by 3 becomes 3. So 9 could be divided by 3. 9 is not a prime number. What about 10? Is 10 a prime number? 10 could be divided by 5. It becomes 2. So 10 is not a prime number. What about 11? Yes, 11 could only be divided by 11 or 1. So 11 is a prime number. And then the next prime number is 13. So you should try to memorize the smallest prime number from 2 to 13. So of course there are many prime numbers behind. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These are the prime number. Alright, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. So today we are going to learn a technique. We call it short division. Short division. So to do the division, to do the short division, you need to use prime number only. Using prime number. That means that you could only use 2, 3, 5, 7, and so on. You could only use the prime number. You cannot use those non-prime number. 10, 9, 8, 4, 6. You could not use these. You could only use the prime number. So first of all, let's practice using 2 to do the short division. So for example, number 1, you have to break down the number 12 into prime factors. So what to do to get these prime factors? Use short division. So you have to break it down, this number. So first of all, write down the number 12, and then you're going to do short division. So you have to draw a symbol, which is, it looks like an L shape. So draw something like this. 12 divided by, you have to use the smallest prime number. So start from 2, using 2 to do the division. So use 2 to divide. 2 times what will become 12? 2 times 6 become 12. That's right. 2 times 6 become 12. And then we have to continue. This time you are going to break down the 6. You still use the smallest prime number, so you should try 2. So now you have to think 2 times what becomes 6? 2 times 3 becomes 6. Yes, 2 times 3 becomes 6. And then we stop. We have the number 3. And since 3 is already a prime number, so that you do not need to continue, you stop here. And then we've got 2, 2, and 3, and these are all prime numbers. So we call them the prime factors. So the result is that 12, this number could be written as the multiple, the product of this number, 2 times 2 times 3. So if you are not sure, double check. 2 times 2 become 4. 4 times 3 become 12. Yes, that's correct. And these are the prime numbers. So we call these prime factors. So you have to break down the number 12 into prime factors. You use short division. You have to try to break it down by the smallest prime number. Try 2 first. So let's look at 2 more examples. Number 2. This time you have to break down 88 into prime factors. So write down 88 here. And then draw the symbol. So you should try what number first? You should use a prime number. So you better try from the smallest prime number, which is 2. Okay? 2 times what will become 88? 2 times 44. 2 times 44 becomes 88. And then let's continue. This time we have to break down the number 44 using short division. Start from what prime number? The smallest one. Try 2 first. So 2. 2 times what become 44? Or you may go backward. 44 divided by 2, what is that? 22. So 2 times 22 become 44, right? And then it's not done yet. You have to continue. Continue to do the short division. Of course, you should try 2 first. So what about 2? 2 times what become 22? Or 22 divided by 2 is what? 22 divided by 2? 11. So 2 times 11 become 22. That's right. Do we still need to continue? Look at this number 11. Is 11 a prime number? Yes, 11 is a prime number, so that we do not need to continue. Whenever you've got a prime number, you stop here. So that these are the 2, 2, 2, and 11. They are all prime numbers. So we call them the prime factors. So the result is that 88 could be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 11. These prime numbers. So these are the prime factors of 88. Okay? One more example. This time you have to break down the 148. Can you do that? So first of all, of course, we have to try 2 first. 2. 2 times what become 148? Or if you cannot think of the number, you may try backward. 148 divided by 2, what is that? 148 divided by 2, 74. So that means that 2 times 74 becomes 148. And then 74. So let's continue to break it down using the smallest prime number, which is 2. So 2 times what becomes 74? So you may try backward using 74 divided by 2. Oh, 37. So we know that 2 times 37 becomes 74. Okay. What about 37? Can 37 be divided by 2? 37, let's try. 37 37 divided by 2. Oh, it's not good. We have a decimal number, 18.5. So that means that we need the results to be an integer, a very nice integer, but there's a decimal number here. That means that 37 cannot be divided by 2 completely. So 37 cannot. What about 3? 37 divided by 3. Do you think that 37 could be divided by 3? Let's try. Oh, so ugly. So many decimal number. 37 cannot be divided by 3. And then what about the next prime number? 2, 3, and then 5. So 37 divided by 5. Also, we have a decimal point here. So 5 also cannot. What about 7? 37 divided by 7. Also a very ugly number. So it seems that we could not. 37 cannot be divided by other numbers completely. Therefore, 37 is also a prime number. So whenever you've got a prime number, you stop here. So this is already the result. 148 could be written as 2 times 2 times 37. 2 times 2 times 37. Because 2, 2, and 37, they are all prime numbers. So these are the prime factors of 148. Okay? So, to use the short division, instead of using 2, you could also use the other prime numbers. So this time, let's try to use 3 to do the short division. So for example, if you have to break down the 45 into prime factors, so start from 45. Can 45 be divided by 2? So we always try to start with the smallest prime number 2. But 45 is an odd number, not even number. So it seems that 45 cannot be divided by 2. Let's see. 45 divided by 2. Oh, that's a decimal number. So 45 could not be divided by 2 completely. So therefore, you should try the next prime number. Try 3. 45 divided by 3. Oh, it's nice. It's an integer, 15. So that 45 could be divided by 3. Let's try 3. 3 times 15 will become 45, which is nice. Okay? And then again, 15. We have to continue. 15 divided by, do you think that we could use 2? No, because it is not an even number. It could not be divided by 2. So we should try 3. 3 times what becomes 15? Or 15 divided by 3 becomes 5. Yes, 3 times 5 becomes 15. Okay? Do you think that we could have to continue? No, because 5 is already a prime number. 5 is a prime number, so this is a prime number, and therefore we stop here. So this is the result. 3 times 3 times 5. So 45 equals to 3 times 3 times 5. So because 3, 3, and 5, they are all prime numbers. So we call these the prime factors of 45. Let's try one more. What about 99? 99, is it even number or odd number? Not even, right? Odd number. So it could not be divided by 2. So you could forget about 2. 2 cannot. Therefore, you should try 3. Try 3. So 99 divided by 3, what is that? 99 divided by 3 is 33. So that 3 times 33 becomes 99. Okay? And then we should continue. 33. Do you think that it could be divided by 2? No, because it is not even number. Cannot be divided by 2. So we can forget about 2 and let's try 3. Let's try 3. So 3 times what becomes 33? Or 33 divided by 3, what is that? 33 divided by 3 becomes, oh nice, 11. So that 3 times 11 becomes 33. Okay? And then, should we continue? 11 divided by 2 divided by 3. Oh, cannot, because 11 is also a prime number. So, no matter what number we try, we cannot break it down into prime factors. So, we stop here. It is a prime number. Therefore, 99 could be written as 3 times 3 times 11. 3 times 3 times 11. So these are all prime numbers. These are the prime factors of 99. Okay. Do you think that we could use not only 2 and 3? Do you think that we could use 5, 7, 11? Yes, of course, as long as they are prime number, you could use them to do the short division. So what about 75? 75, oh, I know that 75 could be divided by 5. 75 divided by 5 is 15. So you could use 5. 5 times 15 becomes 75. And then, what about 15? What number, what prime number would you try? Yes, you would also try 5, because I know that 15 could be divided by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that 5 times 3 becomes 15, that's right. Okay, do you think that we need to continue? No need, because 3 is already a prime number, so that we stop here. So the answer, the result is that 75 could be written as 5 times 5 times 3. Okay? So what about 150? Could you break it down? What number would you like to try? So instead, in fact, there are many ways. You could use 2 because it is an even number. It could be divided by 2. You could also use 3 because 150 could be divided by 3. And you could also use 5. It's up to you. So I would like to use 5. 150 divided by 5. 150 divided by 5 becomes 30. Nice. Becomes 30. And then 30. We should continue. What number would you like to try? Would you like to use 2 or 3 or 5? It's up to you. Both okay. So I would like to use 5. And I know that 30 divided by 5 will become 6. So can we stop here? Is 6 a prime number? No, 6 is not a prime number. You should continue. 6 could be divided by, you may use 2 or you may use 3. So I would like to, okay. So let me put it down here. 150, first of all, you may try 5. 5 times 30 become 150. And then you continue. I know that 30 could also be divided by 5. So 5 times 6 becomes 30. And then I have to continue. Oh, 6, what number should I try? Using the smallest prime number, 2. 2 times 3 becomes 6. And then we've got 3. 3 is already a prime number, so we stop here. That means 150, these are the results, could be written as 5 times 5 times 2 times 3. So we call this the prime number factors. These are the prime factors of 150, okay? And then, of course, instead of 2, 3, 5, you could also use 7. You could also use 7. Okay? So, now, what about, look at this example. What about 18? If you have to break it down into prime number factors, what number would you like to try? Oh, this is even number, right? So you may use 2, because all even numbers could be divided by 2. If you use 2, 18 divided by 2 becomes 9, right? And then 9. Can we go further? It is not a prime number, we should go further. So 9 divided by what number? Is 2 okay? No, because 9 is not even number. We cannot use 2, we have to use 3. 9 divided by 3 will become 3. Alright? So that, but 3 is already a prime number, so we should stop here. That means 18 could be written as 2 times 2, 2 times 3 times 3. Alright? Okay, I think that you've got the idea. So this is today's homework. You have to try to break down the numbers into prime number factors. So today's worksheet is this one. Worksheet 7. You have to try to break down these numbers by using short division, and you could choose the prime number that you would like to use. Let me do some examples. What about 63, this one? What about number 12? I would like to do 2 for you. So 63, this cell, you should use the, do the short division here. 63. Okay, any suggestion what prime number should I use first? Can I use 2? No, because 63 is not even number, so I cannot use 2. I should use the next prime number, which is 3. So 63 divided by 3. 63 divided by 3 becomes 21. And now I have to continue. So 21. Is it even number? No, it's not even number, so I should not use 2. I should use the next prime number. Try 3. Try to use 3. 21 divided by 3. 7. Okay, 7. Do we need to continue? Is 7 a prime number? Yes, 7 is also a prime number. So that it means that we cannot continue. It's a prime number, so we stop here. So that means that 63 could be written as 3 times 3 times 7. Okay? What about 87? 87. Okay. Do you think that we could use 2? No, because 87 is not even number, obviously. No, not 2 cannot. What about 3? Let's try. 87 divided by 3. Oh, nice. 29. So we could do that. Divided by 3 becomes 29. And then 29. Can 29 be divided by 2? Is it even number? No. Then what about 3? 29 divided by 3. Oh, it's not good. So it cannot be divided by 3. Then what about 5? 29 divided by 5. 5.8 decimal number. No, cannot. Then what is the next prime number? What about 7, 11, 13? What about 7? So 29 divided by 7. Oh, also not okay. What about 29 divided by 11? Also not okay. What about 29 divided by 13? Also not okay. Oh, it cannot be divided by other numbers, 29. In fact, 29 is already a prime number because 29 can only be divided by 29 or 1. So 29 is also a prime number. So we've got these two prime numbers, and therefore 87 could be written as 3 times 29. And then we stop here because these are both prime number. 29 is a prime number, so we stop here. Okay? So please try to do this exercise, worksheet 7, and then submit and then hand in on time. Okay? So see you next time. Bye bye.